Now in this session we are going to study about the equivalent fraction and simplest form of fraction. Okay, so without wasting our time we will start to study. On this board you can see I have written here equivalent fraction, and these two words tell us the meaning of that words. Equivalent. That means what? Equal. Valent, that means a vacant place. But it is not as like that. We have to find out that fraction, it having the equal value. Now you will say how it is possible. Fraction number are the difference, but the value is same. How it will be possible? Look at here carefully. I have drawn here three diagrams. In the first diagram you can see there is a square, and I have made here there are two parts, and one part is shaded. So how can I write that in the form of fraction? 1 upon 2. Out of two parts, one is shaded. That means half part of square is shaded. Is it right? Okay. Now the next diagram you can see that this square is divided into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And out of these 4 parts, 2 parts are shaded. So what is the how we can write the part of shaded portion in the form of fraction? So out of 4 parts, 2 parts are shaded. That means 2 upon 4. Then square, this square is divided into 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of these 6 parts, 3 are shaded. So out of these 6 parts out of 6 parts 3 are shaded. So I can write here 3 upon 6. That means you can see this in each diagram, half square is shaded, but the fraction number is different. That means they have equal value, but the representation in the numbers is different. So we can say that the fractions are equivalent. Okay, so look at here, 1 upon 2, then 2 upon 4. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Value is same. Is it right? Then 3 upon 6. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. Again 1 upon 2. Value is same. So as like that we can easily find out the equivalent fraction. Okay. Now we will solve how to find out the equivalent fraction. Now look at it. We have to find out the equivalent fraction of 2 upon 3. So we have to find out the different fraction, but they having the same value, that is 2 upon 3. So to find out the equivalent fraction, we have to multiply the fraction or divide the fraction. Okay. So now here we will multiply the fraction. Look at here carefully. So 2 upon 3. So I can multiply these both numbers which are at the numerator and denominator place. I can multiply these numbers by any number. Okay. So first of all I will multiply with 4. Okay. So easily I can write 2 upon 3 into 4. If I am going to multiply 4 at the denominator place, I have to multiply it at the numerator place. So 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12. So 8 upon 12 is the equivalent fraction of 2 upon 3. Now 2 upon 3, for the 2 upon 3 I can multiply by 12. So any number you can find out to multiply. 12 2s are 24, 12 3s are 36. So 24 upon 36 is the equivalent fraction of 2 upon 3. Now the 2 upon 3, again I have to multiply here by which number? Okay, we will take 20. So 22s are 40, 23s are 60. So by multiplying with any number, you can find out the equivalent fraction of a given fraction. Okay. But if they give us any condition, so with the help of that condition, we can identify we have to multiply or we have to divide to find out the equivalent fraction. So look at here, I have two problems here. Equivalent fraction of 2 upon 5 with numerator 6. Okay, in the fraction 2 upon 5, 2 is numerator and 5 is denominator. And they give us 2 upon 5. We have to make the numerator 6. So here we will multiply by 3 because 2 3s are 6. And if I multiply it by 3 at the numerator, I have to multiply it at the denominator also. So 2 3s are 6, 5 3s are 50. So as like that, I can find out the equivalent fraction by the given condition. Okay. So the next one is equivalent fraction 15 upon 35 with denominator 7. So what is the denominator in 15 upon 35? 35. And now we have to convert that 35 into 7. That means we have to go from the bigger number to the smaller number. So we know that by multiplication we get the bigger numbers and by division we get the smaller numbers. So we have to divide it here. And we know that 35 is comes in the table of 7. Now at which place? 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, 7 threes are 21, 7 fours are 28, 7 fives are 35. So 15 upon 35. So we have to divide here 35 by 5. So we get 7. 5 sevens are 35. If I am going to divide the numerator, same I have to apply the numerator. So 5 threes are 50, 5 sevens are 35. And now we get the denominator 7. So as like that, you can find out the equivalent fraction. Okay. So now again we will recall. In this diagram you can see this. There are the two parts of square. One part is shaded. So I can write here 1 upon 2. That is half part is shaded. In the second figure, square is divided into 4 parts and 2 parts are shaded. That is half part is shaded. But how can I write in the form of fraction? 2 upon 4. In this diagram, square is divided into 6 parts and out of the 6 parts, 3 parts are shaded. So I can write here 3 upon 6. And now you can see half part is shaded. That means value is same but representation in the form of fraction is different. 1 upon 2, 2 upon 4, 3 upon 6. So how can I find out the value? Look at here 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2, 1 is comes in the table of only 1 and 2 is also comes in the table of only 2. So I cannot divide these numbers with a common number. But what about 2 and 4? 2 is comes in the table of 2 and 4 is also comes in the table of 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So 1 by 2, half. As like that for the 3 upon 6, 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So again we get here half. So value is same but the representation in the form of fraction is different. Now look at here equivalent fraction of 2 upon 3. Now we have to find out the equivalent fraction. And to find out the equivalent fraction, I can multiply the numerator and denominator by any number. Okay. So here I have divided these numbers by 4. So I get here 12, 8 upon 12. If I am multiply this fraction by 12, I get here 24 upon 36. If the same fraction if I multiply by 20, I get here 40 upon 60. That means 8 upon 12, 24 upon 36, 40 upon 60 are the equivalent fractions of 2 upon 3. That means you can multiply by 100 also. Okay. Now if they give us condition, so with the help of that condition, easily we can decide that we have to multiply that fraction or we have to divide that fraction. Okay. So look at here in this question, equivalent fraction of 2 upon 5 with numerator 6. So in the 2 upon 5, 2 is numerator and this numerator we have to convert it into 6. So how we can convert this 2 into 6? Absolutely correct. 2 3s are 6. So on multiplied by 3, it can be converted into 6. And if I multiply it by 3 at the numerator, we have to same apply that at the denominator also. So if I multiply 3 to the numerator and denominator, I get here 6 upon 15. So my numerator gets 6. So my condition is getting here fulfilled. Okay. Another question, converting the bigger number to the smaller number, I will divide that fraction. So which number I have to use here for the division? So I know that 7 in the table of 7 at the 5th place I getting here 35. 7 5s are 35. So I will divide this fraction by 5 to the both place, numerator and denominator. And I am getting here, I get here 3 upon 7. So my denominator will be 7 and my condition getting is here fulfilled. Okay. So as like that we have to follow the rules while solving the sums about the equivalent fraction. Okay. Now the next point is about the simplest form of fraction. So what is simplest form? We have to find out the lowest form by the division process. Lowest form, that means we have to come from the greater number to the smaller number, and here we have always we use division process. In this sum already we have studied. So by dividing, I can find out the simplest form of a given fraction. So here is the definition. A fraction is said to be in the lowest form of its numerator and denominator have no common factor except 1. That means these both numbers are not comes in any common table. Okay, it is little bit different, little bit difficult also. So we will start to solve directly the sum. That means so easily you will get the idea how we have to find out the simplest form. Now look at here 15 and 75. Okay, so for that it is necessary that you know the divisibility test of minimum 2, 3, 5, 0. Okay, so here we will study divisibility test. So what is divisibility test? For 2, what will be the condition? At unit place, already you have studied in the first term. Okay, so listen carefully. At unit place, which numbers should be there? 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. For 3, addition of numbers comes in the table of or divided by 3. For 5, unit place number should be 5 and 0. And for 10, unit place number should be 0. Mostly these divisibility tests are used while solving the simplest form. Otherwise, by heartation of table from 2 to 30 is must. Okay, so don't waste your time. You have a great time to by heart the tables. So start to by heart. So now we will start to solve these examples. 15 and 75. Okay, I know that 75 is comes in a table of 15 and 15 is also comes in a table of 15. But I don't recognize the table of 15, so I think what I will use here? I will use here divisibility test. Okay, but tables are most important. So I am going to directly write the 15 comes in a table of 50. So I will divide here by 50. I have to find the lowest form. That means I have to find out the form bigger. I have to convert that bigger number into smaller number. So I will use here division process. Okay. For the simplest form, you have to find out division operation. Okay. Always. So here I will write 75 divided by 50 because I have to use same operation to the numerator and denominator. So 15 ones are 15, 15 fives are 75. So this is my simplest form. 1 upon 5 is the simplest form of 15 upon 75. Now 16 upon 72. Okay, so I know that these are the even numbers. So it can be divisible by 2. So I will write here directly 2. 2 8s are 16. 36 2s are 72. 8 and 36, both numbers are comes in a table of 4. So directly I will divide here by 4. 4 2s are 8, 4 9s are 36. And 2 and 9 are not comes in the common table. So this is my simplest form of 16 upon 72. Then 17 upon 51. I know that 51 comes in a table of 17. So I will directly divide it by 17. So 17 ones are 70, 17 threes are 51. Okay. So the next one 42 upon 28. I know that both numbers are comes in a table of 7. So I will divide it by 7. 7 6 are 42. 7 4s are 28. And now both are comes in a table of 2. So again I will divide it by 2. So 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. So 3 upon 2 is a simplest form of 42 upon 28. And the last number is 80 upon 24. So 80 and 24 both are even number. So I can divide this number by using the divisibility test of 2. So what is the condition for divisibility test? At unit place, the numbers should be 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. All these are even numbers. So I will divide it by 2. Okay. So is equal to 2 4s are 8, 2 0 0, 2 12s are 24. Again 40 and 12 comes in a table of 4. Very good. So I can divide this number by 4. 4 10s are 40, 4 3s are 12. So now you can see this. This is even number and this is odd number. So both knots are come in a table of common table. So this is my simplest form of 80 upon 24. So for the equivalent fraction, you can multiply that fraction any number. But they give us condition, you have to find out that you have to use multiplication process or division process. But for the find out the simplest form of fraction, always you have to divide that fraction with a common number. Okay? So as like that, you can easily solve the sums which are depends upon the equivalent fraction and simplest form of fraction. So dear students, don't waste your time. Write all this information in your notebook, and in the next session we will solve the exercise which is based on the equivalent fraction and simplest form of fraction. Till then, have a good day.